What are you guys doing here?
So, wait, what are your thoughts about the HBO Harry Potter series?
I'm very excited.
I wish they would make new things instead of remaking old things.
I think the benefit to this is having a entire book over the course of a season, so like 10 episodes, 12 episodes, whatever it is, they'll actually be able to put a lot of the stuff from the books that's still important that never made it into the movie.
if they could recapture the magic of having the kids like grow up and they're not like all 35 now, that'd be cool. But I'm not sure how they're gonna do it.
It's not going to be the same actors and actresses.
Yeah, but like now we know them as like the actors.
That's
Different-
that's true. Daniel Radcliffe kind of is Harry Potter. At
But
this
I mean,
point.
I thought I've only seen like the first movie, and then like randomly the sixth one. So I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Like one of the worst ones.
Yeah, but like I think it's interesting. Like I think it's a cool idea to do one book, one season.
I do think that'd be cool. Or like maybe they could.
But then the last book is going to be like 2 seasons.
Are we recording right now?
I think they said 10 seasons or something, but that could...
Yeah, we're recording right now.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, we started.
Hey, we're going to finally get to see Peeves.
Peeves, dude, Peeves.
Peeves the Poltergeist.
I wish he was in the movies, like the way I wish Tom Bombadil wasn't in the books.
Of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
I might need to reread Harry Potter, actually. It's been a long time.
it is a really good series.
Do they read like children's books? Kind of. Like they're not very high level reading. Like you could go through them pretty fast.
You can go through them fast.
It's the page.
it's
It's
the-
the page thickness.
It's the amount of pages. I think it's like I want to say it's if you listen to it, it's like 90 hours or something.
What? Sorcerer's Stone is what, like 400 pages probably, but
Yeah,
then
well,
Goblet of Fire gets like the thousands.
Yeah, so the first 3 books are like pretty similar length, and then all of a sudden they get like number 4 they get huge.
Goblet of Fire is the longest, right? Or is that just the first one that got really thick?
I want to say I think the 5th one. I think Order of the Phoenix is the longest.
I gotta tell you, man, Goblet of Fire, that book was so thick. I had to call him Thick the day after I read that.
Thick.
Couldn't go to work the next day. I had to call him Thick.
It was thick with 3 C's and a Q, man.
If that book was a woman, oh wait.
I can't relate because I only got to the second book.
Yeah, because what you
I
left
lost it. I lost it in middle school. Someone stole it, and I mean, I enjoyed reading the first book. I was enjoying the second book, and then I left it in class, and some asshole stole it.
You might say those books are magical.
Yeah, they just disappeared.
That's not what I meant, but yeah.
That's what I'm smelling. I was like, what smells kind of skunky? And then I realized it was the Corona Extra.
Yeah, I don't want to really be drinking this, but
Why'd you bring it then?
I don't know if you've seen those videos where like they mix like Di Serrano with this and it tastes like Dr. Pepper.
Are we gonna try that?
Yeah,
All right. You know what though? I will say Corona smells bad, but it tastes pretty good.
it tastes better than it smells.
Well, Corona is like the coronavirus, you know.
You know, a lot of things taste better than they smell.
It tastes good. You lose your taste. You lose your smell. You lose your hearing.
Max, coronavirus.
You lose your
it's,
sight.
it's so 2 years ago.
Yeah, man. This isn't 2021 anymore, man.
But I could talk about it now.
You're right. YouTube won't remove
Yeah,
the monetization
YouTube-
of this
yeah.
podcast.
Exactly. I mean, there's still some things we can't talk about, but
Like what? What can't we talk about?
you can't talk about the jab, the poker. Boop.
Is that why they were calling it the jab?
The jab.
Dude,
Can't talk about that.
I had so many jobs that I didn't get. Not so many. I had like 6 jobs I didn't get because I didn't get the vaccine.
That's crazy.
Well, I guess you're not going to turn
And
into
then
a
those
zombie in 20
same
years.
those same people are like, we can't find any workers, and they're all like desperate. And
You
then
really-
they find
you-
you, and then they're like, well, you can't have the job.
You really can't find any workers right now, though. It's actually sort of impressive how many
Dude,
people aren't
it's
working.
crazy.
Yeah. I'm over here working like an idiot. Like I thought you needed to have a job and stuff, and make money.
There was this really crazy conspiracy I heard about. You know, the rapture, where people just disappear from the earth.
Yeah.
They're thinking that we're in it right now, and that's why you can't find the workers because they just don't exist.
Yeah, I don't think that's true.
They just disappeared.
Yeah, except for none of them were driving or doing anything.
Well, car crashes.
I will say this.
How many car crashes you hear with people just no one's in the car?
It happens.
I'm sure it does.
It
Max.
has never happened.
I'm convinced.
Actually, it does happen on a regular basis. It's called the driver was ejected from the vehicle.
Yeah. The body was way far away from the car.
We can only pray that they were had Teflon superpowers, ragdoll man, and they flew from the car and no harm came to them
See?
as they engaged their ragdoll powers.
Yes. Super good power.
You know what? Let's get a little bit into this. A little conspiracy thing that I would like to say. I don't know if you guys have been watching the news.
If it's about Easter, I don't want to hear about it. Okay.
Easter Island.
That's not what we're talking.
If you guys have been watching the news and you saw the whole Pentagon document, sensitive documents leak,
Yeah.
you haven't seen about that? How sensitive documents on Ukraine, China, all this stuff were taken from the Pentagon. They ended up getting posted on a whatever a Discord channel is. I don't know what that is, and like Minecraft sites or something.
Yeah.
Super sensitive information, and it turns out a 21-year-old first-class airman in the Air National Guard was the one who was able to somehow get these documents, remove them from the Pentagon, and post them online. How does that track, Jensen? You were in the military.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. If it's government incompetence we're talking about, I would agree with that.
Do you actually think a 21-year-old air guardsman could remove documents like that from...
Shouldn't be able to, but if that person was able to, I could see that fall through the cracks.
I was thinking the same thing because I didn't really dig too much into it, but they said this, like, it's kind of suspicious that this low-level employee had access to this, you know? So I'm starting to think,
It was a bit strange.
You start to think that if it was a setup, right?
I'm starting to believe, in my advanced years, I'm starting to believe more and more that there's just some cabal behind the strings who is pulling all the strings, and every 4 years they'll let a Democrat win, and then 4 years later they'll let a Republican win, and they're trying to let each side kind of think, oh, we got to win this time, we're doing something, just to appease both of them.
Yeah, I kind of thought about that too.
Yeah. And one side hates society for 4 years, and the next side hates society for 4 years.
Well,
it just
like,
goes back and forth.
A lot of people were calling it like, oh shit, that was on me the whole time. A lot of people were saying that it's kind of like planned WWE type of thing.
Could be.
You know?
Is she playing WWE?
Planned like WWE.
Yeah.
Like how it's all
scripted.
fake.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I think it's fake to an extent that they can control it.
Yeah.
I mean,
But I think they're starting to lose control a little bit, and that's why it's getting weirder and weirder.
shit's getting weird.
Yeah. I was listening to a crazy podcast with Alex Jones on it.
Oh, jeez.
Dude, that guy's off the walls.
Yeah.
But some of the shit that he was saying was crazy. He was talking about how, like, the top elite, like, are aware of, like, this different dimension or something. And they're trying to achieve, like, immortality. And, like, they're trying to, like, exterminate the most, like, majority of the humans so they could just own the planet. Some wild shit. I don't know. It was interesting.
I mean, I definitely would believe part of that.
I definitely think Trump probably didn't stick to his script, and that's why everybody was so mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trump's like, fuck this, I'm done.
He was like, the script is garbage.
Yeah, no.
This is a garbage script.
Like, shit.
I'm so good at improv. This is a garbage script.
Like, you were going to have immortality, fuck it.
Yeah. I believe people are trying to do that. Whether they're succeeding is kind of a different question. But, no, I don't know, man. I think the fact that Trump was hated by so many people makes me think that maybe he was doing a good job.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, what I find so weird about Trump is that he was, like, friends with a lot of these people, like, especially in Hollywood. Like, he was friends with pretty much everyone. And then when he ran for president, they just fucking hated him.
Well,
and then ever since then, they're like, it just makes you wonder, like, what's going on behind the scenes? Like, is he, like, it seems like he, like, betrayed them or something.
Or threatened
Like, he
their
wasn't, like,
way of
he
life.
wasn't supposed to, like, run for president. Like, he made a promise, like, I will never run for president. And then he ran, and then, I don't know. There's something weird going on.
Yeah, I have that problem with my friends, too.
What friends?
What are you looking at me for? Yeah, no, it's weird shit, man.
These are interesting times.
No, I definitely think you're right about the immortality thing. I bet if rich people could live forever, they would, for sure.
Yeah.
But can they? I don't know.
Well, they're hoping, I think.
hoping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you heard about the whole, like, what was it, singularity or whatever?
Singularity?
Yeah, with the AIs. Like the robots.
No.
Like the AIs will get so advanced that they'll figure out how to, like, make humans live forever.
I want to say maybe there's some sort of movies about that.
I don't want to live forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another question. Would you want to live forever?
No.
Not forever. Longer
Yeah.
than people normally live now? Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Like, what if you could live
A
like
cool 200-300 years.
Yeah,
Yeah, like what if
a couple hundred years,
Triple
yeah.
the lifespan, but after that,
Exactly.
I think you're probably
Yeah.
going to get pretty bored. and-
Yeah.
But see, I think of it like if you could live like 500 years, your memory would probably start acting like RAM.
Well,
and
let's
then
say-
you just start forgetting what
Well-
you did 100 years ago.
Wait, again, we're talking like, let's talk like, are you talking about like you're young and healthy with body still?
Oh, that's a good
Or
idea.
like you just old for like 200 years because that would suck.
No, so they're saying.
Well, how do you stop the aging of a biological organism? That's
well,
the
yeah,
problem.
but
You
that's the
freeze
thing.
it.
They'd have to put our consciousness into something else.
No, but yeah, but that's what they're saying is they're trying to figure out how to reverse the aging so you're like 25 forever.
It's kind of like you guys seen Altered Carbon, that TV show?
No.
Oh yeah. In that one, like they have like something called
Oh, okay.
a stack, and it goes in like your spine, and like that's like your whole consciousness and everything. And then they can put you in different bodies and stuff. And people like live for hundreds of years. It's a good show.
I'd rather be a werewolf that lives for a
Werewolf?
couple hundred years. than that.
Yeah, a couple
That's
hundred.
good.
Okay, then there you go. We can make you a werewolf.
No, a vampire. Vampires
Okay,
are
vampire.
always
Okay.
rich. Werewolves, not so much.
But werewolves are always more attractive.
Hmm.
In a rugged kind of way.
I don't know, man.
Vampires have never looked not creepy.
Yes, you're right, but judging
I don't know.
by
Women like the neck
Yeah.
biting.
judging
shit.
judging
Do
by
they?
my
They do. I don't know why. you know?
listen. I'm not going to debate this with you, Doug. I'm just going to explain it to you. I don't know much about Twilight, but I'm pretty sure that she picks the vampire, not the werewolf. I think that's right. So empirically, you're wrong.
Because of a book written by some lady about a girl who likes
Dude,
vampires.
It happened in Washington, dude.
But
Washington's
if
a
you're a
real
vampire,
place.
you're still basically kind of dead. You actually get to enjoy the perks of being a human if you're a werewolf, like sleeping, having
yeah.
a pulse, going out in
until
the
until a
daylight.
full moon comes out, then you're fucked.
Depends on the type of werewolf.
You know what's funny? I saw a clip from the Twilight movie, and where they go into like their vampire where they live in their house, and like none of them have beds, and they're like, "Oh, you don't want to sleep." And I'm like, "You can still lay down. Like you're not tired. You don't feel like just chilling out."
I'll tell you what, if I didn't have to sleep, I still would. I took a nap today.
Yeah, dude,
Did
I
I
would-
need it? No, but I napped regardless.
Yeah, I would definitely still sleep if I could.
I'm a big nap guy.
Naps are awesome.
I did, but then it was bored. I wanted to
Are you drinking my damn Corona?
Well, yeah, we can't taint our
Taste tester yet?
buds.
We'll polish through these brewskis and then we'll do the taste test.
Look, Dick. Trump's legs are gone.
Were you about to call him Dick Cheney?
No,
It's not Dick Cheney.
Here.
Here you go, Dick.
You guys want to try to mix it with the stuff? Or no?
Let's do it after.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so after these beers,
What's
we'll.
Di Serono?
It's like a liqueur.
You guys taking off?
Yeah, well, there's 3 out here, and there's 6.
Yeah, Corona Extra's something. I'm a Pacifico man.
I'm more of a Pacifico guy too. I like Pacifico.
If it comes to the lower price Mexican beers, I'm all about Pacifico.
Yeah, me too. I really only got this because of that thing that's on the internet.
What's the Modelo Especial? I do enjoy that one. That one's pretty good.
Modelo is good. I like Modelo.
How do you feel about The Walking Dead?
It's certainly something.
Have you ever watched it?
I have watched it. I watched up until I don't know the season.
Up until they met their fourth or fifth bad guy who forced them from their home, and then
Yes.
they had to relocate.
Yeah, I got kind of tired of it because it was the same shit over and over again.
So I'm actually finally on the final season. I'm watching it just because I figured I wasted so much time. I
Okay.
might as well finish.
Yeah.
It's different.
No, what's it called? What did I watched up until they got to that.
Alexandria,
I think so.
the self-sustaining suburb, basically.
With like that.
Did you ever get to see Negan?
Negan? No, I never saw Negan.
So
Are you
Yeah.
talking about Walking Dead?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I got to
Hell
like.
yeah.
I'm on the last season right now.
Oh, how is it?
I powered through.
Like,
Okay.
Where are you at?
So the furthest I got was when
Hey,
they.
ladies and gentlemen, spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler, but fuck you guys. So the furthest
All those
I
listeners
got
out there.
was when they captured Negan.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
saw Negan like basically like kill like a lot of the main characters.
Well,
and all
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So yeah, so basically what ends up happening is they capture Negan. They arrest him. Do you care if I go on?
I'm not
Or you
gonna
wanna-
watch it.
So they actually rehabilitate Negan, and by the last season, Negan.
That's why I kind of figured
Yeah.
because I watched some of the previews of like the later. I was like, this guy seems different.
So there's a lot of things that happen, but I'll just say that in the end, Negan is actually a protagonist at this point. He's not a bad guy anymore.
Talk about a character arc.
Well,
Well, yeah.
I think,
well,
the
no,
whole point of that show is like they're showing
think-
it's like the humans are actually more of the monsters than the
Yeah.
zombies are.
that's how. Well,
I
no,
could have
that's
told
how.
you that before I was watching the show at all.
That's how John Romero, or not John Romero, John,
The guy
the
who
guy
wrote it?
who made it. What was his name? John.
No.
No, the guy who made the Night of the Living Dead series.
Romero, maybe. Caesar
Was it
Romero?
Romero?
Caesar Romero? I don't know.
I can't remember, but the guy who made the Night of the Living Dead series, that was like kind of his premise. Like the zombies were scary at first, but then you figure out quickly, like, oh shit, the living is actually more scarier than the dead.
Well, that's the thing. You
Like
watch
the
the show and
politics gets out of hand.
the bad guys get worse and worse, but the more you watch it, it's all like a perspective thing where it's the so-called heroes of the show are still murdering other humans because
Yeah.
they're protecting their people. The other people are just protecting their people.
Yeah, like the zombies just become like an animal.
Yeah.
They're not really.
There's no good guys and bad guys in the end of the world.
Yeah, exactly.
There's the livers and the not livers. How do I say this?
No,
There's
you-
those who
but
live
then-
and those who don't.
Yeah, well,
basically.
there you go.
That's about it.
But then there was that black guy with the stick. Remember, from the beginning of the show.
Morgan.
Yeah, Morgan. And he had that belief like you could like snap people out of it. Remember that?
Yeah, you can't though.
But they did it with Negan, obviously.
Oh, the bad guys you could snap.
Yeah,
them
yeah,
out.
like you can make them
Rehabilitate
good them. Yeah, good again.
But not the zombies.
But good is
Well,
like a point of view though.
It's a
because
subjective
Yeah.
thing.
The more you watch it though, Rick, Daryl, all those guys, how many humans have they killed that see
Yeah.
them as the bad guys?
Well, it's
To be
all
f-
tribal.
To be fair, though, I mean, people usually pick fights with them.
People do usually pick fights with them. That is true. But
And-
they actually did try. If you think about it, if you didn't watch this far, but they went after the Saviors before the Saviors ever went after them in that satellite place. You know,
Oh yeah, yeah.
they started that whole thing with them.
I don't know,
But
though.
well, no, not necessarily because remember when they stopped the ginger guy and the woman in the fuel truck?
Abraham Ford, Sergeant Abraham Ford.
Yeah, they stopped him on the side of the road with like the biker guys, and they're like, we're gonna be like they were gonna kill them basically to take that, and then Daryl came out and rescued them. So they actually drew first blood in a way.
but that wasn't
In
the
a sense.
Saviors.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't. You hardly ever you don't even see the Saviors. You see them at the satellite facility where they kill them all. Then the next you don't even see them again
Oh, I
until
thought that was
until Negan kills Glenn and Abraham.
I thought that was a part of Negan though.
That was something else.
Nah, you got to rewatch it. I've been watching it all.
Yeah, you're wrong, man.
I remember. I'm further than you.
I don't know. No, I don't know, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a steel trap.
Yeah, you got to watch it. It's a good series to watch over again, though. It really is. You miss a lot of stuff. I still think the most my favorite and most disturbing episode is the one with the little girls, where the sister becomes obsessed with the zombies, and she
Oh,
like
and
becomes
kills her
friends.
sister?
Yeah, becomes friends with the zombies, and she ends up killing her sister. And she's like, "Don't worry, she'll come back alive." And like the adults are like, we gotta like kill her."
Yeah, pretty fucked up shit. They shoot her.
Fucked up.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the most disturbing episode. You're like, what the fuck?
Dude, there's a episode. So in season 11, there's an episode, the final season, where that show has never like creeped me out. But there's one episode that's like horror movie vibes, where it's freaky, dude. It's super freaky.
At the end.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I love that. There was another episode I forgot about that I rewatched where Daryl is with that one blonde chick. This was when they. Well, it's kind of pointless if he walks away.
I'll be back.
Anyways, so Jensen,
Yeah. What's up?
been playing any video games lately?
Not really. Yeah. I mean, I've been playing like Wildlands a little bit. I used to play Siege occasionally, but I don't play that anymore because I have no one to play it with.
Or just like your most recent game?
I've been playing Clash of Clans.
Is that on the phone?
I really want to get Hogwarts Legacy, but it won't come out until May 4th.
Is that for your Xbox?
Yeah.
Oh. So that's only for PlayStation 5?
So it is like if you have an Xbox Series X or S, it came out in like February. Mm-hmm. Or a PlayStation 5 it came out in February, but if you have a PlayStation 4 or like an Xbox One, then it comes out in May. For some reason.
Talking about Harry Potter again.
Hogwarts Legacy.
I can play Hogwarts Legacy right now. I just choose not to.
Yeah, it's really pissing me off, Doug. I wish I could play it. I wish I could watch you play it.
I could play it right now.
You
but
could.
I could be at home playing it right now, and you could be watching me.
I could be.
We could be at my house, and I could be drinking, and you could be playing.
Exactly.
Dude, why are we doing this podcast? We could just live stream
It's
it.
a good question.
Because it costs $79.99 for the good edition, and I don't want to pay $79.99 for
Bring your
right
mic
now.
a little closer so no one can hear you.
I don't want to pay $79.99 for the good edition right now.
Dude, just get it. Be a man.
Get it good.
I don't know, man. There's also like Age of Empires 2 on Xbox, and I really want to get it.
Video games.
I need to play Age of Empires 2. I played the first one.
Fire, dude. The second one's the best.
That's like medieval times, right?
Yeah, I think.
Any
Yeah.
video game where it's a top-down view of a group of people sucks.
Dude, fuck you.
Yeah, man. Come on, that's not cool, bro.
No. There's nothing better than getting like a fucking big army
Yeah.
and then just like going in and just demolishing them. The army that was like destroying you at first.
Yeah.
Because that's how it always goes.
That's stupid.
And then you build up and then you're like, revenge, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Dumb.
Dude,
You don't know.
D-U-M-B dumb.
can you like check your white privilege over there, please?
Yeah, your white privilege is really shown.
Oh my god. No, dude.
Still dumb.
If you don't like it, that's fine. All right, but you're wrong.
Or like, have you ever played Command and Conquer? That's another good one. You'd like that one.
I feel like
Is that one too where you get to like control an
Yeah.
army? Dumb.
no, dude. I never played Command and Conquer. I did play what do you call it? Empire Earth. You ever played that?
Empire Earth.
It's the same thing. Doug thinks is dumb.
You know who plays these types of games? Probably Dylan Mulvaney.
No way.
I think No, I don't think so. No, it's the same thing, but you can play from like starting back when you were like a caveman and like all the way up to like in the future, like with robots and stuff. So I like the time, like the time.
Yeah, the timeline.
It's
Yeah.
like like all the like you can start like with like caveman, and there's like the Romans, whatever. And then there's like modern day militaries, and there's like robots and stuff.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, like Command and Conquer, you basically gather what's called Tiberian, which is like the currency.
Okay.
It's just one currency. So you know how in Age of Empires you gotta get like wood and
Oh yeah,
gold
like
and,
and
like all this shit.
food. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in Command and Conquer, you're just getting Tiberian, and with that you can build buildings, but like it's on a timer. So like when you click on build a building, it's like do 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 do, and depending on how much money you have, it's like slower if you're really poor, and it just stops to 0 when you get to 0. I don't know. It's interesting. It's a different.
I gotta say, you guys have totally changed my mind. I'm gonna start
Different.
playing these games.
It's a different type of game though. It's not like I don't
That's
know.
fair.
It's like faster pace. So like the battles just get like fucking intense.
I'm just tired of your negativity, Doug.
And by you guys saying you're changing my mind, I want to play these games. I'm just kidding. Obviously, That's
I got it on the
that's
Nintendo
sarcasm.
64.
That's okay.
He doesn't know what he's missing.
I clearly do.
If you don't like it, that's fine. That's your opinion. But you're
Everybody
wrong.
has an opinion.
I don't know. It's just fun.
No, dude.
It's like a managing thing. You're
It
like
is fun. I feel
managing like, you know.
I feel like it'd be kind of hard to play on the Xbox though, because like I used to play on the computer. And you have like a mouse and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's
But like I don't know how you do with a controller.
it's not fun.
Thanks. Now
Yeah.
I won't get the game. I guess.
No, get it.
So
You'll still have fun.
Jensen's, you just said it's not fun. Jensen's you guys are proving my point right now that those games are dumb.
Let's move on. This is
Yeah.
getting nowhere.
Let's just cut this whole section.
No, it's good. So
Max
what do
is
you,
like, just cut the whole thing.
so what do you guys think about the whole Bud Light thing? Do you think it's gonna work? Do you think it's gonna change anything?
I don't think so. I think it's just gonna blow over.
I don't know. I feel like that Bud Light really misjudged their audience.
I do think, yeah.
Or
I
their
agree with
customer
that.
base is a better way to say it. They didn't misjudge their customer base. And I get the feeling, I get the sense that they really pissed a lot of people off. And that group of people, like, I'm going to say more like maybe blue collar, like men, don't really let things go very easily. So
That is true.
So I feel like maybe this is not going to blow over, at least as fast as we think, maybe.
Well, I heard a interesting take that people were making that like let's say tomorrow everyone just decides, okay, like everything is okay, like let's just buy the beer again.
Yeah.
Well, all the beer that wasn't, consumed last week or the week before, it's like the beer goes bad. Like it's not like you're boycotting like a couch or like or you're boycotting like a shirt or something. Like the shit goes bad.
Yeah, but
Like,
it's not
they
going to
were
go
saying-
bad in a week, right?
Well, not in a week, but they were just saying like they have to consume it.
Yeah.
So you're talking about like customers have to consume millions of gallons of beer to like, it's just not physically possible. Like there's going to be beer that's going to go bad basically.
I don't know. I just think
Like they're fucked. It's not like it's not like Nike shoes where like, okay, well all is good. Like just like here's the shoes.
I think all of these major corporations should just keep their mouths shut about political
Yeah, they
issues
should.
because
Yeah.
guess what? No matter what, you have consumers on both sides of the aisle.
Yeah.
And if you open up your mouth and start talking about one political issue, you're going to upset one side.
Yeah.
If you talk about another one, you're going to upset the other. So unless you're a very like polarizing company to begin with, just like stay quiet and maybe just let the people buy your product.
That's
Yeah.
why my idea with the woman with big boobs drinking beer is the best.
Yeah, no, I'm with Doug on this one. Definitely, they should just they're a beer company. They just make beer and that's it. And then like advertise you for things like you do like while you're drinking beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you should do. Don't get involved in politics.
Yeah, exactly.
And the other thing I think about it is like Bud Light is not the only cheap light beer there is. Like people are this is gonna switch to different beer, and it's not really gonna change anything.
Nah, yeah.
I feel like there was some level of brand loyalty, but
Well, and that's what everyone was pointing out. They're like, they could go to so many other light beers, and let's be honest, all the light beers all taste the same.
we're about to find out.
Well, yeah, we're about to find out. You're about to see.
Well, with the exception of anything made by Bud Light.
Yeah, there we go.
We just can't take the risk, ladies and gentlemen.
We can't. It's like if you were black and you voted for Biden. There's no going back.
Nah. I mean, realistically, though, I will say, though.
Or do you see that video, the comedian who's like, I voted for Trump and I turned white?
Yeah.
Because it was like the whole... Biden's like, you ain't black if you don't vote for me.
like, yeah.
So he's like, I turned white.
At this point, I just pretty much hate everything that has to do with politics.
I do
But
too.
I will say, I was raised in a Coors Light household, so I've never drank Bud Light to begin
Yeah,
with.
same here.
Off of principle, I'm like, I'm a Coors guy.
Yeah.
Molson Coors.
I'll tell you this. So
It's cold as the Rockies, man.
How do you?
You
how do,
can't-
like? Look, I mean, come on. You have Coors Light, cold as the Rockies, refreshing, beautiful, silver bullets, man, and then you have Bud Light. Like, what do you affiliate Bud Light with?
I affiliate Bud Light with like,
Marijuana or your Uncle Bud?
yeah, like, I feel like I'm
Your Uncle Bud who looks at you kind of creepy at those Thanksgiving family gatherings. Uncle Bud, why are you looking at me so
Well,
long?
dude,
I
I'm
just
12
remember,
now. I can go to the bathroom by myself.
I just remember a lot of. Well,
I associate Bud Light with like high school parties. I think is what
I associate Bud Light with Raiders fans.
high school
Raiders fans.
No, high school Yeah, Raiders fans and high school parties.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, no, I think I associate Bud Light with like a low point in my life for sure.
And I just gotta say, in my personal opinion, I just think the marketing for Bud Light sucks. Like,
It
there's
does.
nothing special about the can. There's nothing that draws you in. I mean, Coors Light has their cold as the Rockies thing. Even
Yeah.
Miller Lite. It's Miller time.
Yeah,
What is the Bud Light? Does Bud Light have a
I don't
catchphrase?
think so.
I don't think they do.
That and especially with Coors. You guys ever see the Coors hard seltzers commercials?
Mm-hmm.
Those are hilarious.
Yeah.
You sure you see that?
Well,
Maybe.
I think
Do you
I
guys
saw-
remember way back? Sorry, I'm gonna take you
well,
back.
I remember
Coors
one.
Light made like it was like Coors Light
Party ball.
Tropical or something. Do you remember those?
Well, I
No.
remember.
It was like at this
Oh.
point now, it's got to be like 7 or 8 years. They were like Coors Light. It was before like the big seltzer craze happened.
Oh yeah, like Coors Light Orange.
yeah.
or
They were
something.
almost like fruity beers.
Yeah, that shit sucked.
Yeah, that was not good.
No,
dude.
it wasn't good. No, but I remember the funniest Coors Light
Party ball.
ad.
Party ball.
That was before our
the-
time.
They should bring it back, dude.
The funniest Coors Light ad I saw was, and I only saw it once, but it showed like this guy in the shower, and he was all like this like
Was he
it
showering?
looked like a
No
like
water.
a shampoo commercial, you know, like it was going for shampoo, you know, and he's like going to grab the shampoo, and it like the camera pans over, and it's like a Coors Light. He's like drinking the Coors Light in the shower.
the infamous
it was
shower
pretty
beer,
fucking
dude.
funny. I don't know, the way that they did it was just hilarious.
Sometimes you just need a shower.
Dude, I
you're
agree.
just like, what is this? Like, this is the dumbest shit. Why am I watching this? And then, oh, I see. He's drinking a beer in the shower.
Dude, I've enjoyed more than a few shower beers, although I'm not sure I like them.
I don't like
Nah,
them. Shower beers are more of a necessity when you get up on Sunday and your head is pounding. You're like, fuck. So all you can do is get in the shower because you can't physically do anything else and hair the dog. We've all been there.
I'd never like just drank the next day to help with my hangover.
I've never drank it in the shower.
Never.
Nope.
You're missing out.
You should
I should
do
try
it.
it though.
You should. You really should.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know why I haven't.
You could live stream it to the podcast.
Here's the thing: I just don't take the shower. I just drink.
Yeah.
You could recreate the ad that you love so much because I don't remember that ad.
Real men drinking real showers.
Jeez. No.
Or
Okay. What?
what?
No, dude. I mean, for me, like the shower beers are nice, but I don't take long showers. It's pretty quick, so it tends to like slow me
It's
down.
a military thing.
It tends to like slow me down. Like drinking the beer makes the shower take longer, and all I want to do is get out and be clean.
I take a little bit longer showers. I brush my teeth in the shower.
I shave in
Oh.
the shower, but it's all pretty utilitarian. I'm pretty fast.
I just take a shower.
It's pretty cool, man.
That is pretty cool, man.
In your
Takes
really
about,
small
like,
bathroom.
5 minutes, 10 minutes. Nothing
Max,
special.
you are nothing if not efficient, I think. And
Mm-hmm.
just knowing you and looking at you and being around you all this time,
What do you
you're-
mean?
You're just an efficient human being.
I'm an inefficient?
No, you're efficient. You are
Oh,
an efficient
efficient.
human being.
You are efficient.
Yeah, I guess I am.
The way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
All right, so is everyone done with their beer?
Yeah,
Just
waiting on
about.
you guys to finish this
All
like
right.
forever ago. Gonna stand up? Yeah. It's gonna be hard, man. I haven't had Miller Lite or Keystone in a long time.
Smell it.
I smell them, man. This. Okay.
All right.
All right, let's see.
Well, let's see the bottom of it, shall we?
Miller Lite.
Oh.
Oh no, I got these two mixed up.
Ha.
I got one of them right.
all right, 1 out of 3. That's not bad.
That's
I don't
not
think I'll
bad.
be that good.
So then, what's going on here? You didn't put any Bud Light in these, did you?
They're like, oh, you're good.
All right, hold on.
Max drinks a lot of Coors Light. I think he might be able to pick Coors Light out.
I think maybe he's got like a delicious taste.
Now, do we have to taste them all first?
You can no if you think you know.
You can do whatever, man.
Max is like, I like beer. I'm gonna drink all.
Yeah, Max, let me just finish. Let me get a little taste. Drink the whole thing.
They all taste the same.
Yeah, yeah, they do.
Here comes my palate really quick.
Yeah, you do. You better gotta do something.
Okay, this is really tough.
Yeah, right.
What?
Max says it's like drinking beer. He's just drinking it again.
I'm gonna say. All right, and this one.
You can't just pick the same order I did. I guess you might. We're gonna have to refill these cups.
Yeah, you guys can refill. That's fine.
All right, maybe this one. And then this one.
Same order.
All right.
All right,
All right, let's
All right, let's see. No, I was way off. This is Keystone. Dang it. Okay, I got that one right. Now I got that one wrong.
Yeah, it's hard because if you get one of them wrong, you get two of them wrong.
Dude, that is really hard. They all taste the same.
Yeah.
You guys can take them back and then.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm good. I want to take a different tactic. I'm gonna go from right to left.
Okay.
Wait, do we even fit in the frame? Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Do I fit in the
I
frame?
just cut it off at the
Oh,
top.
you're so tall.
Ooh, that one tastes like Coors Light.
Yeah, I need to take it.
Good enough. I think they're all gonna taste like Coors Light.
Ooh, that one tastes like Coors Light.
I bet it tastes like Coors Light.
All right.
All right, let's see.
Let's see the results.
Coors Light. Keystone Funk. Miller. Oh God, they all taste the
It's
same.
hard.
It's hard, dude.
I thought I was dead on for all of them. I got one right. Max got two.
Not so hard to guess. One out of 3.
So I'll tell you this, Doug. I asked my dad this last week. I was like, "What if the tables were turned and Coors Light did that whole Bud Light stunt?" You know, I said, "Would you switch beers?" And he said, "Hell yeah." He's like, "I would have just switched over to Keystone Light."
But I mean, then it gets into the thing though. Is like, are you supporting the beer or the brand? Because you have Molson Coors, and then you have Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah.
So like, is it really like the parent company or just the beer itself? It's kind of the parent company because they're the ones.
I think it's more of I think the point of this protest / boycott is more like just a message. Just like, we're going to put one of your products out of business, and if you do it again, we'll just do it again.
I don't know.
My analogy was this. Think of McDonald's without the Big Mac. Is it really McDonald's?
No.
Exactly.
McDonald's is the
so
Big Mac.
is Budweiser really Budweiser without Bud Light?
Yes.
I mean, not kind of.
I really
but
feel.
not
I mean,
really.
I would actually
like it
be.
would be a major blow to their ego. You know,
I would actually be interested to see though if like people in general just like Bud Light sales dipped for a while or all Anheuser-Busch because
Yeah.
it also just goes to show like
Well, I
the
think
audience itself because it's like if you're not drinking Bud Light but you're still drinking Budweiser, you're still not really helping the cause. How is that supposed to taste like Dr. Pepper?
Dude, I don't know. I seen it on the internet. All right. Don't get fucking mad at me.
He seen it.
I seen it on the internet, man.
He seen it on the internet after he got done fishing down by that there creek.
Down that creek. Oh hell yeah, brother.
You want to get on a subject of what I hate?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I hate when people call creeks cricks. I hate when people say I seen it.
That's the way it's supposed to sound.
Never heard of that one. Seen it?
I seen it.
I mean, we all. Come on, let's be honest. For the most part, most of us got through second grade. We should know.
Seen it?
What
What does the EE sound make? Crick.
crick? What if I was telling you? What if I instead of crick, I say I want you to get some oil for my car? It's a motor oil.
That might be more accent related. I crick and creek. I don't think there's an accent in the world that makes you go crick.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. I've heard people that like have no accent that all say crick, and I'm like, oh, so it's just an ignorance thing.
I feel like people like to say crick because they think it makes them seem more country. Outdoorsy, whatever it is, when really it just makes them sound.
If you say the word
ridiculous.
crick in a sentence, seriously, around other people, you get a free pair of cowboy boots
You
And
get
a
some,
gun.
and a gun.
and some real tree camo down at Walmart. Oh, you get your real tree camo crick
and a
hat
pack
from
of
down at
Bud
Walmart.
Light.
And a pack of Bud Light.
Oop.
Oh, shit. What the fuck did you do?
Miller Lite's not bad. Tastes a lot like my other favorite beer, Coors Light.
What if it was all a joke and they just all used the same recipe?
I have heard that what Keystone Light actually is they do quality control checks for Coors Light, and if it doesn't meet their standard for a Coors Light, it just gets packaged as a Keystone.
Is that really?
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I don't know,
Because Keystone Light tastes just like fucking Coors Light.
which
There's
apparently
no-
tastes just like Miller Lite.
Well, I heard that like similar to that, like if you go to like Costco and buy like their vodka, their Kirkland brand vodka, I've
It's
heard
Grey Goose.
it's Grey Goose, yeah, and they just put it in a different bottle and sell it for way cheaper.
Well, also, you guys remember Kirkland Light? Costco, like light beer?
Oh yeah,
Kirkland Light is basically like, it's either Busch Light, Bud Light, Coors Light. You don't know what it is. It's just at random. It's just a random light beer. Kirkland isn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm see about this, man.
Don't tell us what you think until we try it, because then I don't want my like opinion to be tainted.
What would you put in it?
Di Serono,
Apparently, yeah, Corona, is it Corona Extra specifically?
yeah, Corona Extra and Di Serono, which is a liqueur from Italy.
Oh, I'm gonna
taste
try
it?
it. All right, Max, you're up.
Oh, wait. Hold on one second. What is going on? Okay.
It's supposed to taste like Dr. Pepper.
All right. Down the hatch. I gotta drive home at night though.
You're at your house.
Dude.
You know what? I will say
It tastes just like.
It doesn't taste
fucking-
exactly like Dr. Pepper, but it tastes like
Yeah, it
Dr.
does.
Pepper.
Dude, what
You-
the fuck?
I get Dr. Pepper
Oh yeah,
taste for
you,
sure.
you couldn't put them in 2 cups and be like, which one's Dr Pepper? But
That's our next. That's our next taste test.
Dude,
right
that tastes
there,
a lot
dude.
like Dr. It
Holy
tastes like
shit.
it almost tastes like a watered down Dr. Pepper.
yeah,
sort
it
of.
does.
Like because you just don't have the same level of carbonation.
Yeah, you don't. Dude, that is wild.
Holy shit! What's in Di Serono?
Dude, I don't fucking know. You can read it.
Amaretto liqueur.
So it's like almond liqueur.
I guess we found a new way to get just absolutely obliterated.
Dude, once this guy was making this video about it, and he was like, do you like to go out with your friends? He's like, but you don't like to taste alcohol because you're a pussy. It's like you can mix these 2 things.
Wow, it actually does taste like
That
Dr.
is-
Pepper.
That is crazy. Man.
Oh, okay. I was just tripping out because Bailey dyed her hair black, but it's not permanent. It washes out.
You mean it washes out.
Where's Bailey? Is she coming over?
I thought she was coming over. Not. No.
She just want to hang out with us?
No.
Be on the pod?
No.
The podcast? Do you have a name for this podcast? The Max
Yeah,
Speed?
Max Speed Podcast.
Okay.
We're going at max speed here.
Dude, I feel like tonight we are not going at max speed.
We're going at max speed here.
You and your Dr. Pepper,
Dude,
artificial Dr. Pepper.
That's wild, man.
That is wild.
That is actually-
Where'd you find that out from?
I saw it on the internet. And I've seen several people do it, and they've all done the same thing that we've done. We're like, whoa.
Wait, what is it?
It's like it's a amaretto liqueur.
At liquor stores, where can you buy it?
Yeah, liquor store. Yeah, I went and bought the liquor store just today. I walked over after the gym, bought a couple.
Wow.
Is that being beneficial, having that liquor store open right next to the gym?
It saves me gas money.
What time do they open?
Usually at 11, but like Fridays and Saturdays they open at 10. So you work out from 9 to 10. You walk over, get your liquor.
Are you talking about the liquor store that's like...
It's next to the dollar store.
Yeah, or no. Oh, okay. I was thinking...
They just opened a new one.
Okay, because there was the other liquor store where like when you're running in the 400 meter...
Yeah.
They
Turn
move.
around?
Yeah, they move locations.
Yeah, they moved it
Oh,
just across the
okay.
street, but
Have
it's
you-
way nicer.
Okay.
Have you guys had Screwball peanut butter whiskey?
Yes.
Apparently, that and Dr. Pepper mix is really good.
I've never had it mixed with Dr. Pepper, but you can mix it with chocolate milk. It's really good.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds dangerous.
It does. It is dangerous, and of course you can't get drunk off of that because that's a lot of chocolate milk. But it's really fucking good.
And milk just sits in your stomach, and oh.
Oh, dude, the peanut butter whiskey is good though.
You know what we should do? We should do a podcast one week where we're just trying all of these like internet, like try this drink mix, try this drink mix.
Oh, that would be kind of fun.
Because we can buy all like the small size. Because
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Screwball comes in like you can buy them in those little
Yeah,
cans.
you can. Yeah,
And we can just try a bunch of mixed drinks of this tastes like this, and we could actually see.
dude,
Yeah,
we
for
should.
sure.
We should definitely do that. No, but this was. That's crazy.
I know, it's wild. It actually tastes like, you guys know what Zevia is?
Well, it's kind of like a watered down Dr. Pepper. Like it kind of... It's
So-
almost like it's...
I would actually agree with Doug. There
It's-
isn't enough carbonation. The
Yeah,
carbonation's
yeah.
So
not
there's
there.
It's
these
like
drinks-
a flat Dr. Pepper.
There's these drinks called Zevia where they're like healthier and they don't have calories because instead of like all this sugar and stuff, it's like a leaf extract thing. They're like 0 calorie, like
Are you talking about stevia?
it's the soda brand name is Zevia though.
Oh, okay.
This tastes like a Zevia Dr. Pepper.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. No, I think I know what you're talking about.
Fuck.
Dude, that's dangerous shit there.
Dude,
Yeah.
Eddie's not even here to fucking try it, man.
No, right? Okay, Dr. Pepper, guys.
That is wild.
I've just found that I'm a big proponent of not going out
Dude,
down
that
to the
is
bars
so-
anymore to spend all my money
is
when
so
we can
wild.
just do stuff like this.
Dude, yeah, I'm with
Wait,
you.
every time I try to drink that, I'm
Yeah.
thinking it's going to taste like that hoppiness.
Yeah. Mm.
Because that has that, like, that, I don't know how, like, the bitter taste.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
It doesn't,
It's just
yeah.
crazy.
It tastes like Dr. Pepper. It's
It
so
does.
weird.
That is really.
I wonder how much, I wonder how much amaretto you actually have to add to it. Like if it's
That-
little, if it's a lot.
That's true because maybe I added too much, or too little. No one.
Because I almost wonder if you just put less, because you put a lot in there clearly for like.
Yeah,
the
I
one.
did.
I wonder if you put less in, like that might have actually been what diluted the carbonation from the actual Corona.
It could have.
Yeah, less
Because
would
that's not
probably,
carbonated.
Less probably would have made it more like tangy.
Maybe we need to try it again with just
something.
like a couple like little bits.
Yeah, that's true because none of the videos I saw people ever measure it. They just like pour some in, and so I just tried to eyeball it. Is what I did.
Is that why you bought Corona?
Yes, that's the only reason. But people at work call me Vin Diesel for some reason, so also because of family.
I mean, you kind of look like Vin Diesel.
I don't though.
Your haircut.
He's bald. Okay,
You do have a full head of hair.
You
You got a nice hairline, Jensen.
Dude, just
Your
give me
bald hair.
Give me any similarities I have with Vin Diesel. Okay, not a movie star. I can't drive a stick shift.
I bet you love family.
You can't drive a stick shift.
No,
I know you love your family, Jensen.
I do love.
Okay,
my
hold
family,
on,
sort
Jensen.
of.
You can fly a helicopter, but
Yeah.
you can't drive a stick shift.
Yes, and I've been over this with people so many times. Okay, it's because I've never tried. I'm sure I could learn, but
It's very easy.
I've just never
I'll
tried.
teach you right now. See,
I don't
see
wanna-
this? My feet. You got the clutch,
Yeah.
and you got the gas, and you go. And then
I've
you
only ever-
switched it.
I've only ever driven a stick shift once.
But anyways, that's how you do it.
I mean, I'm sure I could do it. I've just never tried. I've never ever tried. So.
I've done it one time. I don't do it. Like I.
You
can
don't do it either.
No.
Do you?
I don't drink Bud Light.
It's not the question. Answer the question.
I'm not really like. I mean, in this day and age,
I'm just kidding.
it's 2023. I can't really go even onto your used car
No.
lot and be like, "Can I get a stick shift?"
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm just joking with you guys because,
Unless you're in Europe. In Europe,
so-
you have to know how to drive stick to run a
like,
car.
I think you have to specially order stick shift cars now.
You do.
Yeah, like it's not even a default anymore.
It was
What
pretty.
happened to Donald's feet?
Yeah, what happened to his feet, man?
Oh, you want to show the camera that? Okay, here, I'll show the camera this.
Where is the camera?
Yeah, which camera? Oh, that
Or
camera.
no, this camera. Oh no, it's this camera.
Which one?
This camera.
Jesus.
Donald's feet.
What happened?
He has no feet. Yeah,
Where is Lamborghinis at, bro?
I slammed him a little too hard and his feet came off.
Someone was drunk, I think.
Yeah, I was drunk.
There we go. That's the
And then I super glued it. It worked for a little while. I set him down and it went boop.
It was funny. When I was in the Army, I drove a Striker, and Strikers are automatic like cars. And I remember we did this thing called a static display where we'd go out to the middle of some city and let people come look at the vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy got behind the driver's seat and was like, "Oh, it's automatic. It's not a stick." And I was like, "That's correct." In my brain, I was like, "We would never be able to drive anywhere if we had to teach these people how to drive stick. We would just not be able to do it."
Dude, your fish are making out right now.
Ooh.
Have you ever had any baby fish show up?
I have not.
Are they both male fish?
Do I need to turn one of these cameras over to them?
How
right
do
now?
you? Oh, tell us this, Max. I mean, you're
All right.
a fish connoisseur. Clearly, you have
All
koi
right.
fish.
Do you eat
How
fish?
do you know if they're a male or a female fish when you buy them?
I don't.
What do you mean you?
I don't.
You don't?
So how do you not just wake up one day
Okay.
and there be baby fish?
No. Now, will you hold on? Can I turn this camera around?
Sure.
Okay. Hang on 1 second.
Show all these ladies and gentlemen the koi.
Dude, we should just you should have a live stream going 24/7, like the Truman Show, but of your fish.
Dude, we got a lot.
This would be fire, dude.
Okay, so
Like I can't sleep. I gotta watch Max's fish.
okay, so guys, let me explain to you. Okay,
Let's hear it.
so you got the white and the gold one, right?
Yes. Are those
The-
koi?
Wait,
Well, yeah, the big ones are the koi fish,
which one's white and gold?
or white and orange.
White
And then
orange.
all gold.
Yeah, the big white and gold or orange one.
Okay.
And then you got the whole gold one.
So I have a theory that he's
goldfish.
male.
What do you mean you have a theory?
I don't know this shit. Okay.
Max. Max, now listen. Don't you
How-
get coy with me.
No.
How does your fish identify you, bigot?
I'm making this shit up as I'm going. Okay. So the big one. Okay. I think he's male, and I think the short gold one
Is female.
Is female because she's like fatter and wider, whereas the male is like longer and skinnier.
What are you saying?
What I'm saying is
She's
I think-
birthing hips?
Yeah, she's got a bunch of fucking eggs in her.
Then why don't you ever have little fishies floating around?
Well, because she's not mature enough.
How old
How
is she?
old is-
I looked this up on the internet. Okay, so this is how fish have sex. Okay.
I'm glad you looked
They-
that up.
Scientific.
Well, I have to look this up.
It's very scientific.
I think. Well, I don't think. I looked this up. They rub each other, and they're like they get all excited, and the woman drops eggs, and then the male drops sperm. So they really don't have sex. They just rub each other and get each other all excited.
That happens with humans too, I think.
No,
But just the rubbing and excited part.
there's
About
no
the eggs.
dick or vagina in this. Okay.
Where do the eggs come from?
They just rub each other, and one drops the eggs, and then the other one drops the sperm on top of the eggs.
If there's
And then
no penis or vagina, where do the eggs and sperm come from?
from inside their freaking bodies.
Through what orifice?
All right, this is getting a little too next level for me.
I don't know. I'm just reading what the internet told me.
Okay. Now that we know, and you think that the short, fat fish is a woman,
Yeah, it's got to be. I'm looking at it right now.
you gotta be. Yeah, no, you're right. Totally.
But I could be wrong. Maybe someone in the comment section will be like, "You fucking idiot! You don't know what the fuck you're talking about."
Listen, Max, hate to burst
Well,
your bubble,
in,
but
in nature, don't they say that the males are actually the more like vibrant, attractive, like colorful species of the animal in order to attract a female mate?
Oh, so you're saying the opposite.
before
Well,
we-
if you're going to look at the booby, specifically the blue-footed
Oh,
booby,
oops.
it is the male boobies who have the colorful feet. I'm serious.
I know. Before we move on to what you're saying, Max, no matter what you say, people are going to tell you're an idiot in the comments. It's just how it goes.
Do you get comments
Alright.
on these videos?
Not on the podcast, but I did on my Bud Light video.
Yeah, you got a lot.
How many
on
comments did you get?
I got a lot. And the most of them were like, "Your flag is backwards." I didn't even know that there was a correct way to hang the flag.
there. Tell me you're a vet, man.
Yeah, basically.
Don't do that. But
I'm like, I hung it correctly. Thank you.
the flag is flying into battle.
But I said, take it as an accidental sign of distress.
Yeah.
National distress.
I think I'm going to drink a Keystone now.
that
Yeah.
a sign is just to be the flag upside down.
Well, yeah.
But
I guess you're right.
it could have been backwards. You were making a video and things look backwards in videos, right? Like
Yeah,
a mirror?
but my logo wasn't backwards.
It wasn't?
No. So I guess then my next excuse is it was an accidental identity crisis.
That sounds about right.
Hands up.
The
for
flag
identity
didn't know
crisis.
which nation it was. Okay. It identified as
Yeah, I'm not
Texas.
sure. I'm not sure you can do that. Like, it isn't like the French flag and
The flag was in a period of transition.
yeah.
yeah. The flag was.
Okay, let's like the night before the flag had a little bit too much of a good time, drank some Bud Light.
There's a little bit ass backwards over there.
This Keystone tastes strikingly like a Miller Lite I just drank.
That's funny, man. Yeah, I think I might start buying. What I usually buy is Rolling Rock because that's the cheapest beer that you can like find, but that's an Anheuser-Busch company. So I might just keep buying it because I don't care.
Yeah,
We'll
seriously,
see.
I don't care either.
Everyone else, I mean, I don't know. I might. Well, I'll
Dude.
look at the prices.
Rolling Rock gives me the weirdest fucking dreams.
Are you sure it's that? You're not just weird?
No, it's it's the fucking Rolling Rock, man.
Max is like, when I drink Rolling Rock, I have the weirdest dreams. And then when I don't drink it, I also have really weird dreams. That's not
Well,
the
yeah,
beer.
but Rolling Rock dreams are on a whole different level.
I always have weirder dreams when I nap than when I like go to bed.
Oh,
at night.
yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah,
It's a different time of the day, Doug. It's a whole different ballgame.
completely.
Oh, did you know what I saw on the internet today that I'm interested in trying to do? It's called the 999 Challenge. You ever seen it?
No.
You got to watch a baseball game, okay? There's 9 innings in a baseball game.
Okay.
Every inning, so
You gotta drink a beer.
you got to drink a beer and eat a hot dog.
Oh my god.
Holy
That
Every
sounds brutal.
inning.
Your stomach would be so full.
Yeah, you're gonna be so fucking fat. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So I don't know, man.
I'd do it.
I would do it too. I would like to try because I feel like
Well, it's not the beer that I'd be worried about. It's
Let's
the
do the
hot
666.
dogs.
We'll just go to a local Little League game and sneak some beers in and not have to pay for entry.
there we
We'll
go.
sneak some beers in. We'll bring our own hot dogs.
I like that.
Hang out in the outfield and just do the 666.
I know.
You get all fucked up, and parents are like, "Who the fuck are these guys?"
We're
like, yeah,
someone's
baseball.
someone's got to have a nephew, right? One of us.
Yeah.
Come on.
I used to.
We got to know someone who's got a kid in Little League.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
the
yeah,
gym,
you
maybe.
just lie to every parent because they don't know which kids is which.
Here's what you do when they say, "Who's your kid?" You go, "That one." You swing your arm like that. That one. And they're like, they're gonna think you're a moron.
And they'll go, "You're being a little odd," and you go, "I'm doing the 666
Challenge. And they're like, that's the name of the devil.
That's the devil.
The number of the beast.
Maybe we go to a high school game and we do the 777.
I'm down
Triple
with that.
sevens is lucky, baby.
It was funny. I was talking to my coworkers about it, and they were like, and one of them was like, "How about you just no hot dogs and double the amount of beers?" And I was like, "You could do that too."
No.
So I guess that challenge would get hard because what if it was a really fast-paced game where like every inning was like
Well,
only
yeah. So
within
that's sort of
like,
the interesting thing about
15 minutes.
because baseball,
And
the
then you're
innings.
like, fuck, I gotta eat another hot dog. And you're like, ugh.
I don't
You
even.
know, we always could
shit.
just. You know, we could always do this. We could do a live stream. We could watch an MLB game and do it.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's not go to a game. Let's just make.
We'll
and
make the
drink.
hot dogs. We'll make 24 hot dogs. Well, 9 times 3 is 27. We'll make 30 hot dogs.
30 hot dogs.
Jesus.
I'd do it.
Get
That's
30
actually
beers.
Actually, kind of sounds fun.
Dude, I think we should do it. All right. I think we're man enough. We could do it. I think Doug could
I
do
mean,
it.
I
for
could
sure.
attempt it.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking maybe the Max Speed podcast sort of may have found its niche of let's do these challenges.
I think
Let's see
so,
how
too.
this stuff tastes.
I mean, the worst possible.
the people want to know from
Dude.
everyday average Joes like us.
Here's what I'm saying. The worst possible thing that could happen
You
is
fail.
we hang out, we drink beer, and eat hot dogs.
And watch
Yeah, and you
baseball.
fail.
And that's a pretty good way to fail, if you ask me.
That is.
So, it's like when the Lions, the Detroit Lions go like 0-16, and
But-
they're all
but
millionaires.
this will be-
it's a great way to fail.
But here, you guys, this will be the new setup where it's just on the couch, right?
Exactly.
You got to get
Yeah.
a bigger couch. It's like a love seat, dude.
Well, I'm working on it.
We could do it at my house, maybe.
We could do it at my house.
Do it at Doug's house. Doug's
Dude,
has
Doug's
dogs,
house.
though.
And
Yeah, your
dogs.
dogs are pretty fucking annoying.
How dare you?
Can you, pause it, Max?
Yeah.
Or cut it, or cut.
Okay, hold on. Cut.
We could do it. My parents are going to go to town for like a week
Party at Jensen's house.
for my brother's graduation.
I'd do it.
I might be down.
Watch some baseball.
I'm down to. I've never seen.
Grill some hot dogs.
Hell yeah, brother!
I mean, you can cook a fucking hot dog in a microwave, so that's what makes it easy too. Dude, I want to try it
Dude,
actually.
I do too.
Like, are you talking about like off the podcast? Like just shits and giggles?
or we could live stream it there,
or you could just bring one of your cameras.
One of
with
your
you
cameras,
and
set
we
it
could
up.
just sit and it would just
What I
watch
need
us.
to-
We
what
could like
I-
time lapse it. You know, where
honestly,
they do, like, the
what I
fast-
need to do is I need those stands right there were only like $15, or they were dirt cheap. What I need to do is buy more of those stands,
Or realistically.
or honestly,
right now, what you could do is we could all just hold a microphone when we want to talk and
Yeah.
sit on the
Honestly-
couch. Oh,
Whoa, don't do that.
where's this cord hooked up to?
Oh
I unplugged it.
no, so I'm gonna cut this out anyways. You're good. So what I could do is no. So what I can do is just do that setup where it's just one mic, just put it in the center of all three of us, and
We
just go off of one mic.
We just got to talk about what baseball game we're gonna watch. Cause
Go off of one mic, one camera.
It's got to be an Angels game or like a Dodgers game. I'm not watching anything else.
right?
That's okay.
Just
We can
just
do
do
that.
that. One mic, one camera. That's all you need. And then
I don't
see
care,
see how that goes. I don't know.
3 dudes, 1 mic.
Dude, how does an inning work? How does baseball work? It's not timed, right?
No,
it's not.
What is it?
makes it
it
interesting.
is what it is. 3 outs.
3 outs?
Yeah.
From either team?
6. Well, an inning total is 6 outs.
So it's one team gets 3 outs, another team gets 3 outs.
Yeah, and that's an inning.
Yeah.
Okay.
So depending, I mean, it
But-
could last forever.
But the
or
other
it
tricky
could
thing is,
go
in the ninth
bam.
inning, if you make it that far, which I don't think we're making it that far, and the ninth inning could only be 3 outs. If the home team is winning, if they shut out the away team, and that it's over. So, but I don't think we're getting 9 innings. Dude, that's a lot of hot dogs and beer.
That's true.
And we have to establish the rules now. 12-ounce beers, probably.
Yeah,
Not
12
six,
ounce.
Not 6
Yeah,
ounce.
12 ounce beers.
Works for me, man.
Light beers.
I mean, it'd be easy.
I feel like beers of your choice.
I mean,
Yeah.
if we just get 30 12-ounce beers,
It's 36.
36?
No, wait,
9
12.
times 30 is 27.
But the
27,
beers,
yeah, whatever.
but
we
the
just need a
beers,
30 rack and 27 hot dogs.
but the beers could be optional. Like you can have as many beers as you want within an inning.
Yes, but
yeah, but you don't. I don't know if you want to be doing that when you
Well,
need
yeah,
to
that's
save
what
room
I'm
for
saying.
the hot dogs.
That's what I'm saying.
You
I
can-
think this sounds fun.
I think it does too, man. We should
It's a
definitely do it.
strategy.
It is a strategy. You drink as many beers as you want, man.
Yeah.
You drink more than 9 in 9 innings.
You could get fucked up.
That's
then
all good, man.
Then biting for like I know more hot dogs. More hot dogs for me, I guess.
Dude, the guy I watched doing the challenge, like, literally got to, like, 8.5 hot dogs and 8.5 beers. And I was like, dude, you couldn't finish a half a beer and a half a hot dog? You get to, like, 6 and you can't keep going. I get it, but, like, you were that close.
Are we back rolling?
Yeah, we're okay. We're officially We're officially back on.
Okay.
Bam.
I like hot dogs.
I do too, man.
I don't care if they're the leftovers of whatever gross meat stuff. It tastes good to me.
Yeah, same here. Like, hot dogs, like, bologna. Those are,
I love, dude, a fried bologna sandwich.
so good.
I just love, sodium is a very powerful additive.
It is.
You throw enough salt in something, it'll taste good.
I think it's funny. That's like hot dogs, bologna. I feel like really bologna is really polarizing. People are like either love it or they don't.
Bologna?
Dude, I love bologna.
Dude, I did too.
Like a bologna sandwich.
Just like in general, like just the meat in general. Like some people like hate it. Like
I
Dude, I'll
wouldn't
get
really.
his
I
freaking-
wouldn't. I don't really hate bologna. I think bologna is just kind of generic.
Nah, man.
Like,
I don't
it's
know.
kinda just
give me like a
Nah.
freaking. People will think it's gross, but I'll take a freaking white bread, mayonnaise, mustard, bologna sandwich. That's
See,
it. Oh,
I just
would-
don't. I
oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
do it. I wouldn't do it. I'd be
I
like,
would.
Ugh, nah.
yeah, see,
You say that until you eat it, and you're like, oh, that's good. That's an American sandwich.
I wouldn't.
Bleh.
I wouldn't take mayonnaise or mustard, but like,
With a bologna sandwich?
dude. Okay, but
I put
I'll,
mayonnaise and mustard on every sandwich I've made. In my
Okay,
entire
mayonnaise
life.
and mustard.
dude, I'll do.
I like the buttermilk bread or the potato bread.
like just.
Those are my two favorite
I like
breads.
French bread. French bread with like just bologna. I'll eat that sandwich, man. It's delicious.
Ooh, that sounds pretty good.
It is fine.
Oh yeah,
me
I'm
tell
getting
you-
hungry.
Let me
It
tell you,
sucks.
man. I told you we get some small Caesars, man.
Yeah, small Caesars, dude. Let's go get some small Caesars.
I don't know if I could drive right now.
Remember that small Caesars?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
dude.
remember.
Dude, it's epic, bro. I was texting Doug today about that.
It's like, let's get some small. Should we get some small Caesars? Have you guys tried small Caesars out there? It's pretty good.
Let's do the micro Caesars.
Micro Caesars.
Is that one slice?
Yeah, one slice.
More a fan of
Little
macro.
Caesars by the slice, just micro Caesars.
Yeah,
Ultimate-
microscopic Caesars.
They could sell that by like $1 a slice, and they'd make more money than they would from a whole pizza.
It'd be
I think
5
I
cents.
think it would be harder for me to eat just one slice of pizza than an entire pizza.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
an interesting concept there.
Well, just as like mentally, like
Yeah.
like I'm
It's like
I'm very
eating-
mentally weak when it comes to eating. Like I will eat an
Imagine
entire pizza.
this.
It'd be harder for me to eat
Ordering
one pizza.
one chip and not a bag of chips. It's just one chip.
Okay, that's a
Yeah.
little bit different, but yeah, you are right.
You're like, all right, I'm going to eat this one potato chip. All right, that's good.
You can't Lay's. You can't eat just one.
Yeah, you can't just eat one.
That's true. No, I will say though, Doug is right. Like I was in New York, like I was in Manhattan, and they're like famous for like their dollar slices, whatever. And I must have had like $5 or $6 slices like in the evening I was there because I was like, you would get it and you'd eat it, and you're like, oh, it's delicious, and you're like, let's go to the next place and get a dollar slice.
It'd be very difficult for anyone, I think, just to eat one slice of pizza,
I would
But
agree.
then,
unless you're like Max.
But
He's a
then-
very efficient human being.
It also
but then
dep-
the paradox is
It depends on the size of
only
the
eat
slice.
you only eat one slice, right? You take about 15 minutes, and then you're full.
Are you though?
Are you?
I think so.
Maybe you are.
Do you eat to fulfillment? Do you just eat till you're not hungry anymore?
No, what I mean is sometimes. I mean, have you ever been in that situation where you're so busy, like
You just
so?
don't eat.
Yeah, well, yeah, but you eat like half a sandwich, and then you like continue to work, and then all of a sudden you're just not even hungry enough to eat the rest of the sandwich. It's almost like your mind like switches
See, that would
off
be
to
nice,
hunger.
and I wish I could do that, but I
don't
just
know,
love-
it's
I just
weird.
like food too much. I'll just eat to eat.
I've had, yeah. No, I'm with
it
Doug on
doesn't
this
happen
one.
every time, but it happens. Like,
I know
in those
what
rare,
you're saying.
really rare times.
I've had that on occasion happen to me, but most of the time, yeah, people are like, "Oh, I just forgot to eat today." I'm like, "No, I never forget that I need to eat today." I'm like, "Where's this fucking food at? Let me get this."
I just love food too much. It's a problem.
I do too. I really enjoy eating.
Yeah, see, some people can strictly look at food as fuel to like get them through the day. I look at food like I enjoy food. I like it.
I'm with
Even
Doug on
if
this one.
sometimes
I
even
think
if
that's
I'm not
90
hungry, I'm like,
that's
"Ooh,
90%
that
of
sounds
the that's 90% of the time.
Yeah.
Guys, I am fucked up. I am so fucked
Are
up
you
right
really?
now. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm fucking drunk. Anyways.
Okay,
But yeah.
did you cut that or?
No, I'll keep it in. Anyways, I
I
just
think Max
okay.
is drunk, dude.
Let me think of something. Hold on one second.
Or we could. You got something to talk about? You want to talk about something?
Star Wars. What the fuck happened to Star Wars?
Dude,
That franchise is all butched up.
I
and
could
shit.
I could use an entire podcast for Star
Okay.
Wars. That's not what we want to get into.
The issue that's going on with Star Wars is the issue. That's,
No. Star Wars deserves its own podcast. Don't do Star Wars like that.
Okay. How about this? I'll just say that movies in general now.
Yes, that's what we'll do. Our topic will be movies.
Okay.
They need
okay.
they need to come up with
Recut.
new shit.
Yeah, new shit.
Okay. Recut. Boom. What the fuck is going on with movies these days?
They need to make like new movies. They got to stop remaking old movies and adding to like old trilogies. Like they keep making Star Wars movies. They keep making
Yeah.
Fast and Furious movies.
We
They
need
keep-
some fresh takes.
I don't want to see 18 different
Ragdoll Man.
Spider-Mans.
All of this stuff is just a money grab. That's all it
that
is.
do they make a new Indiana Jones movie? Harrison Ford's like 90.
No, does anybody actually want to see Harrison Ford as Indiana
No.
Jones?
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford.
Didn't I say Harrison?
I think you said Harrison. Thank you. Joe.
Harrison Ford.
No, okay. Nobody wants to see Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones.
No.
Nobody wants to see freaking the same exact Lord of the Rings movies that literally happened less than 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, let's come up with some new creative ideas.
Like I think if
Please.
you're adding to like a trilogy or a series like 20 years later, that is like a desperation move or something. Because
Dude,
like they're making
they have the perfect movie idea right in their front of their face. You know what it is?
what is it?
Trump.
Trump.
Yeah. So think of this guy who everyone fucking hates. Like he can't win presidency, but then he wins the presidency at the end of the movie. It's like right in front of their fucking face.
That would be a good one, but we already kind of know the ending of that story. So.
Well, people can't really do that either because then if they make it in a positive light, then
Yeah.
people will be outraged. And
That's the problem with Hollywood.
And Hollywood hates Trump, so Hollywood would never make
That's
that
true.
movie.
Not to mention the fact that like
But they couldn't even make him like liberal.
The only way this movie will be made is Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
Ben Shapiro, if you're out there with your thick bushy eyebrows listening to this, make that movie.
the Daily Wire needs to make that movie.
Yeah. Ben Shapiro. Well, not him, but
The Daily Wire, people that he works.
Daily Wire, or I don't know.
with. Yes.
Daily Wire. Yeah.
Yep. There we go. We got it.
All right, Max, take us out.
Well, no. I will say that there are a million great stories, even historical stories, comic book stories, whatever.
There haven't been enough freaking Revolutionary War, Civil War movies.
There are some. Yeah,
There's so many. Wouldn't you guys love to see a movie on the Battle of Bunker Hill? Spoiler alert,
Oh,
it
yeah,
wasn't
that
even
would be
Bunker
pretty
Hill.
cool.
It was a
Pretty
separate hill. They didn't realize what hill it was.
they didn't have enough names for the hills.
But why don't they do like movies? I don't know.
Dude, I don't know. Like
Glory is
ideas.
one of the best movies I've ever seen.
I'm never gonna see that movie. It's a good movie.
Did you say I've never even seen that movie, but it's a good movie?
I've heard it's a good movie.
It's a fantastic movie.
I mean,
It's got
it has-
Denzel Washington,
Denzel
Morgan
Washington-
Freeman,
Okay, how about
Matthew
this?
Broderick.
Movie, Dead Space movie.
I would watch a Dead Space movie.
Yeah.
I would say that there is sort of an issue. Okay.
What's the issue?
Well, the issue is you're adapting from a video game, which 90% of the time focuses on you like doing like repairing a ship.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah, so you keep it short. So here, okay.
or
here,
like just
hold on.
even in that universe, like
Okay.
the whole like Unitarian religion and stuff.
Okay, so here, can you hear me out here?
Yeah.
I think the problem with modern movies is that they try to make them too long. You could have a fantastic movie that's only an hour long.
I agree, actually, yeah.
You know, like every modern movie has to be like 3 hours long. It's so ridiculous. It's
I
like,
mean, not
just keep it-
necessarily, but I get what you're
or
saying.
2.5 hours.
Yeah.
long. It's like just keep it like a 90-minute movie or like a 60-minute movie and just make it fucking fantastic.
That's all. But I
And
mean,
I
that's
think people would love it.
that's also
you
kind of
know?
why, like in the '80s, well, all those movies, maybe the story wasn't so good, but they were super entertaining and
they were
enjoyable.
short.
Is because they were
Boom.
all like an hour and 15, an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, they were just super short, just straight to the point, just bam.
No, I mean,
You know?
there is something to be said about that. I will say that that's sort of a fine line to walk in terms of like.
But for like video games, it works because, like you said, you know, it's just a bunch of mundane.
Well,
like,
yeah, but
fixing things.
But there's a fine line there in terms of like if you like reading the Harry Potter books versus watching the movies.
no, I get
There
that.
is a ton of detail that was cut out that in some
Well,
cases is pivotal.
Well, yeah, but you're talking about movies versus books.
Well, I'm saying
I'm talking about video games versus movies, whereas
it's
like
a-
the video games are like more like just
well, it's the same
know?
concept that there is like a certain amount of details that you have to cut something out of it to make it, you know, a movie because you can't take a 10-hour video game and make it into a 10-hour movie.
Yeah.
You have to cut something, and there's a sort of this fine line between making it short enough and making it detailed enough.
well, so like what I'm thinking about like Dead Space is the majority of the movie maybe like about what happened on the spaceship and like how the infection spreads. And then the other half would be like the guy getting the ship running and like it would be condensed into like an hour or two.
I think that'd
Like
be
you could make a pretty good movie out of that. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because video games, like that video game probably would take an average person like 5 or 6 hours to beat.
yeah,
you know?
you are right. That would be a fun movie, especially if they did it well. Dead Space would be good because there's a good story behind it.
Yeah.
I would definitely watch that movie. And that's disappointing because I feel like there's like, or even a book. Like I try, like when I finished playing the games, I was like, oh, I hope it's a book or something. I want to read this book.
Yeah, a book would be long, of course, like always. But
I feel like that'd be really cool though. Or they could even take like all three, make it into 3 books or something. I don't know, but there are some good story behind it that I would like to read personally. Or some really great books that could turn into movies. That
yeah,
aren't.
and the books into movies are a tricky one, and I think in the future, like the Harry Potter.
series.
And-
I think
yeah.
miniseries are the way, like,
Well-
or limited series are the way of the future.
Like
Uh,
I tried to imagine. I always thought it would be interesting because I thought about this. I thought about trying to condense Breaking Bad into one movie. It's almost impossible.
It is impossible.
But Breaking
Yeah.
Bad wasn't a book, right?
No, it's not a book. But imagine, but it's the same concept, right? Like it's almost like a whole book. Like how do you condense that into one movie?
That's and that's why
You almost
I think a
can't.
series is like sort of the way of the future, and that's why like you watch
Yeah.
like Game of Thrones, like what is it? All of those seasons are like about books.
But imagine
Yeah.
trying to condense all of Walking Dead into like a 2-hour movie.
You couldn't, yeah,
You
you,
could.
really couldn't do
It's-
it.
It wouldn't be a good
You
movie.
could, but it would not be a very good movie. Maybe if you brought someone from like a different time period who never saw any of the
No, but I mean,
seasons,
but that's
they
why
might
they're
go,
like-
"Oh, that's a good movie."
But it's not like Walking Dead has like all of its comic book arcs, and there's like a season
Yeah.
per comic book arc, and that's how
but
it should
I always thought it'd be interesting if I took every season of Breaking Bad and just took out like the best parts of each episode and like compiled a movie and just see like would there be something like would it be a good movie or not?
I don't know. That'd be tough.
Like show it to someone who never saw the show and just see what they thought, you know?
Yeah, maybe.
You could do it, and it certainly would probably be.
Well, I can't do it because of copyright things, but
I'm saying
you know.
you could do it, and it you can't do it, but it's possible
yeah,
you could do it.
Yeah.
But it definitely wouldn't be as good.
Oh yeah, no, it would not be as good at all. But it'd be an interesting experiment to like try to like construct a movie out of all this footage and just see if you can just get something decent and then just show it to someone who never saw like the show and see like what they thought.
What we need, man,
You know?
is more Christopher Nolan movies. Everything he does is like fire. It's so good, man. I will say though, some of it's a little bit over my head. But like
So-
the Batman,
Eh. Christopher Nolan's
you don't like Christopher Nolan?
I like to go to movies to be entertained. I don't like to go to movies to think about stuff.
That's fair, but like
Yeah.
like he did the Batman movies. Batman movies were great.
Those are great movies. But like, I saw Interstellar, and I saw what's the other one? Leonardo DiCaprio, the Dream movie.
Oh, Inception, yeah.
They're not bad movies, but they're movies where I'll watch them one time and I have no desire to ever watch them again.
Yeah, that's true. It definitely is. Like I've seen Inception several times, and I still don't think I understand it actually.
I kind of rank a movie based on like how willing I would be to actually rewatch it. Would I rewatch this movie? That's how I know it's
Yeah.
a good movie. Christopher Nolan movies in general, I've rewatched the Batmans countless times because I like superhero stuff, but like I would not rewatch Inception or Interstellar. I don't really have a desire to do it.
I love or not love, but the last movie I was excited to watch in the movie theaters was the final Mad Max movie.
never
Fury
saw it.
Road.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I never saw it.
Dude, that movie.
Is that a plug for the Max Speed podcast?
Oh yeah. No, dude, that movie was phenomenal.
I did
Yeah,
not.
it was okay.
I did not understand.
Oh no, on the big screen?
I didn't
It
see
was
it.
fucking
It was okay.
dude, I thought it was phenomenal. And I watched it again. I was like, "Wow, dude. It's a great movie."
Never seen it. Don't
I
understand.
know
it.
people are like, "Oh, it's a feminist movie." And da, 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 da. I don't think it's a feminist movie.
It is a feminist movie.
Yeah.
Confused. I'll have to watch it maybe.
But I thought it was a great movie.
You know, movie. Well, I wasn't a big fan of the new Top Gun movie.
I
Yeah.
loved the new Top Gun movie.
The Top Gun movie I thought was good, but I wouldn't say it was like the best movie
I
I've
thought it
ever
was really
seen.
good. It was better than the first one.
Yeah, well,
was
Jensen
good.
will ruin it for you.
It was better than the first one.
Okay, Jensen, take it away.
There was just a lot of holes in the story.
Like what?
Okay. First of all, the mission was overly complicated and dangerous. for
This
sure.
dude. Okay. The problem is you're trying to create too much realism for a movie, Jensen. This is a fictional movie.
Exactly, but they're portraying it. First of all, is a little bit ridiculous. Okay?
Never ever did anyone try and say this is a real movie. This is super realistic. Tom Cruise is 50 fucking years old. We know he's not going to be able to be a fighter pilot in
Okay.
the Navy anymore.
I'm going to say two things about it. Okay.
This guy over here,
Two things.
He
You're not
watches.
listen-
No.
listen to
This
Jensen.
man
He
watches
knows,
things
he
and he
knows.
goes, I don't really
Okay.
I don't really like the Gray Man because it's not tactically
Doug,
sound.
I
It's like,
apologize.
do you really think they're going to make
but
it?
Jensen is about to destroy the movie. Just listen to him. Just listen to
I'm
him.
not gonna
It won't
destroy
change my
it.
opinion.
Oh, it will.
I know how this guy thinks.
Hey, go.
I'm just saying, it didn't make a lot of sense. Okay, they put the fighter pilots through like this insanely dangerous and difficult task.
Okay.
Okay, for seemingly not a good reason.
What was the reason?
Okay, so they're like, oh, they got anti-aircraft guns. So you have to fly really low or whatever. Okay, you have to fly really low. Now, but they fired a bunch of missiles at an airfield. Why can't you fire some more missiles at these anti-aircraft guns so they can just fly normally? You can't have any anonymity in this movie. They just fired missiles from a U.S. Naval ship. They already know it's the U.S. Why can't they fire a couple more missiles at these anti-aircraft guns and not have them do this insane high G maneuver? That seems pretty straightforward.
And then not only that, but he just says, "Why don't you just nuke the place?
Why not nuke it? Why not drop
why
a
not
bunch
just
of bombs
drop a
on
nuke
it?
on it? A tactical nuke.
I'm pretty sure.
Hello?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure there's some political.
Yeah, no nukes.
Some political things with nuclear bombs.
Yeah, okay. And I never
Yeah,
said
you just do it.
I never
It's
said
in the middle
nukes.
of nowhere.
never nuke it. I never said that. But you could also just bomb it with a bunch of bombs.
But what if But isn't the whole purpose of it? It was like deep underground. Like bombs aren't necessarily going to hit it. You need a tactical strike.
Yeah, but you drop enough bombs, I think you accomplish that.
I still think it's a good movie.
That's
I
what I
mean,
said.
You can't watch a movie expecting it to be tactically sound. It's Hollywood.
If it's a
hold on.
military
Okay,
movie, I do.
I'll give you this, Doug. It was well
So a movie
shot.
called The Gray Man he was never in the military. He was some assassin guy. You expect that to be tactically sound?
No, but
he was definitely trained by people in the military.
No, but Doug, I'll give you this though. The movie was shot phenomenally. The shots were phenomenal.
It was a fun movie to watch.
The stunts were crazy. You know, like the vision. Like it was a cool movie to watch though.
And
It
the
really
flying was really cool. I love the
Yeah.
flying part. I will say the part that lost me in that movie was when they put the guy named Maverick, who historically throws away the book at every step in his career, and then he threw the book away, and they were like,
I don't know what.
okay. So he's briefing the fighter pilots of what they're doing, and he's like, "Here's the book about your, your jet," and he throws it in the trash, and all the admirals are like, "What? What is that? This guy who throws the book away just threw the book away? Say it ain't so."
I think this guy's overthinking it.
I'm saying you can't do that.
You
know?
can't overthink these things, Jensen. That's the problem. You can't go into a movie expecting it to be tactically sound
about-
and overthinking all this stuff. You just got to sit back, relax, and enjoy
How
the
about
film.
having this
It's
common
called,
logic?
it's called suspension with disbelief.
Suspension of disbelief.
Exactly. There you
Yeah.
go.
You're going, all right, I'll accept the fact that these orcs exist. Even
Okay,
though they don't
it's-
fucking exist.
It's
And then these elves and these dwarfs are fighting these orcs. I don't know. It's just real.
It's a little bit different when you're talking about a completely fantasy world. I'm just saying.
I will accept the fact that Harry Potter's wand makes shit come out of it.
Yeah. Okay.
I will accept the fact that people can fly on broomsticks
Are you good?
and throw balls around on
I'm
a
just
court
saying. There's just
and catch them.
suspension.
I think you know what? I think we gotta just I think we gotta cut this podcast before we lose Max.
Yeah.
He's teetering on the edge.
Suspension of disbelief is one thing, but like suspension of like common logic and like common sense
that
is
is
a little
different.
bit different.
But this isn't normal people's common sense. This is coming from a guy who was in the military.
Just saying.
We don't all know what you know.
Let me ask you guys this: have you seen the one movie, Country for No or
No Country for Old Men.
No Country for Old Men? Yeah, that
Just
one.
bits and pieces. But
It's-
I've heard
yeah.
it's really good.
It's
So-
not a good movie.
Why is it
What?
not tactically sound?
No, it's not a good movie because no one understands what the fuck's going on. The main character. I don't want to spoil it for you.
I know what happens. I've seen parts of the movie.
Okay, the main character dies off screen. There's no resolution. Okay, it's just about a guy with a weird haircut killing everybody.
But can I tell you guys this? What's interesting about the movie is you don't know which time period it is. Everyone's like, is it in the 70s or is it in the 80s?
That part doesn't really matter.
It does matter.
Okay, all I'm saying is like, there's
Same with Napoleon Dynamite. What time period is that movie in? Is it in the 80s? No, it can't be in the 80s.
I'm not sure
It's
that
got to be in
matters.
the 90s.
No, it's here. I get what you're saying though, like the outfits, the moon boots.
Yeah.
It
I
seems
just-
it
I
seems
find
pretty
it-
it seems pretty 90s, but I think it's just trying to show that
I just find
Preston,
it very
Idaho
like,
is very like behind the times.
Yeah.
I just
I
find
think
it
that's
very
really what it was.
fascinating when movies don't tell you what time period it is.
I think it was
And you're
modern day
like, "What?"
times, but I think the fact of the matter was like they're just trying to be like weird Eastern Preston, Idaho
Yeah.
was like sort of
weird.
not up to the time.
like they're doing their own
Like
thing
in the
over there.
2000s.
Like it, I mean, it was. I
Well,
mean,
I gotta
granted,
go to the back.
that movie came out in the early 2000s, and like it was like them. It was like it was the 90s, which Idaho has always sort of been like 10 years behind the curve.
Yeah, I would agree with that. No Country for Old Men. I'll tell you what, man. I've seen it several times. I think there's a lot of like things they're trying to put, like unspoken things. they're trying to
Don't
put
put that in there. That Sherlocky coin.
Jeez.
That was a good scene.
Okay, it was.
There's some good scenes in that.
There's some good scenes in it, but like
Javier Bardem.
he just like
Javier Bardem with the bowl cut.
it just is.
Does
confusing.
Josh Brolin die off screen in that movie?
Yeah, he dies off screen.
Does he die of like after getting shot? By getting shot?
No, like he's trying to take his family out of where they are. He's trying to like meet them somewhere, and like they meet up like at a motel room, and then like Tommy Lee Jones shows up and he's like dead on the ground in the motel room, and he's like, I was trying to come save him or whatever, and then
I mean, I know Woody Harrelson dies on, like he gets just shot randomly.
yeah, he gets killed.